In the small town of Willow Creek lived a young artist named Emily Meek. With dreams of colors, canvas, and light, she painted visions that felt just right. From childhood days till her 20s grown, her sketchbook was her world alone. Every stroke whispered joy and grace. Each line revealed her soul's embrace. She dreamed of galleries wide and grand, of applause and praise across the land. Her heart beat fast with hope and pride, and every morning she'd paint with stride. But life, as always, played its game, bringing storms, rejection, and blame. For every door that she had knocked, another gate was firmly locked. Critics laughed at her colors bold, too bright, too strange, too uncontrolled. Friends grew silent, doubters grew loud, her inner fire hid behind a cloud. One dark evening, brushes fell, tears streamed down as her spirit fell. "I've wasted years," she softly cried, chasing dreams that all have died. Her fingers trembled cold and weak, her vision blurred, her voice too meek. The canvas stood empty and white, no spark remained, no guiding light. She stared and thought of quitting now, to pack her paints and take a bow, to close the book, to lock the door, and never dream or paint once more. But in that silence, faint and small, a memory echoed down the hall of little Emily, age just 5, sketching clouds that came alive. A smile from Mom, a hug so tight, her father's words, "Your dreams take flight." A tiny picture hung on the wall of sunsets gold and rainbows tall. "Why did I start?" she asked the air. "What made me choose this path so rare?" It wasn't fame or riches deep, but joy that made her spirit leap. It was the peace the colors brought, the way they shaped her every thought. It was the magic of creation's glow, a secret only artists know. Her heart awoke, her mind turned clear, the voice of purpose drawing near. "It's not for them, it's all for me, to paint, to dream, to set heart free." Her hand reached out, grasped the brush. Her mind exploded in a rush. Blue for courage, red for fight, yellow warmth and silver light. Stroke by stroke, her spirit soared, onto the canvas, colors poured. Mistakes were many, splashes, smears, but each one dried her falling tears. With every line, her strength returned, and deeper still, her passion burned. "I paint because I simply must, for dreams, for hope, for self, for trust." Days turned weeks, and weeks flew fast. Her fears dissolved, her doubts surpassed. She entered contests, shows, and fairs, without a care for stares or glares. Some scoffed still, some walked away, but Emily smiled, come what may. For every piece that left her hand spoke truth, no critic could withstand. One morning came a letter bright, a famous gallery's grand invite. They'd seen her work, bold and rare, and wanted her paintings hanging there. Tears returned, but not of pain, of joy that washed away the strain. For in the moment of despair, she'd found her reason, crystal clear. Opening night, the crowd stood still. A hush fell soft, the air did thrill. On every wall her heart was seen, in colors bold and in between. A little girl with shining eyes pulled her sleeve and whispered wise, "I want to paint just like you do, to make the world feel bright and new." Emily knelt, her smile wide, and gently said with humble pride, "Always remember when times get tough, and chasing dreams feels far too rough, when brushes fall and tears descend, and every road seems at its end. Pause and breathe, and close your eyes, and think of why you chose to rise. It's not for glory, nor for gold, but for the dreams your heart has told, for joy, for peace. Passion's art, for what first lit your fiery heart, when everything feels hard to bear, and life seems cruel, unfair, remember this, my dear young friend, you started this to find your end. Not fame or wealth or worldly cheer, but quiet truth that draws you near. So let the canvas dry your tears and paint your hopes, your loves, your fears." The girl smiled bright, the spark now lit, a soul prepared to never quit. Emily rose, her heart anew, her journey's purpose shining through. For every painter, dreamer, bard, the path will often feel too hard. But when the night feels long and cold, remember why you first were bold, why you began, why you believed, why your soul could not be deceived. And in that truth, you'll find the way to rise again, to face the day. So when life whispers, quit, give in. Let purpose speak above the din, for in your heart the reason stays, to live, to dream, to light new ways. And so Emily painted on, free and wild, forever the soul of the dreaming child.